Hello friends, this is Node Chat application tutorial series with MongoDB Database. And in this part, we will load chat request accepted user data below setting and logout button. In previous part, we have covered how to accept chat request under this chat application. So after, when user has been accept chat request, then that user will becomes under connected chat user list. So for this, we have goes to chat.html file, and here, we have pasted this HTML code. And after this, we have create one division tag, with ID attribute is equal to connected people area. So under this tag, we will display connect user data, whose chat request has been accepted. Now we have goes to JavaScript code part, and here we have create one asynchronous load connected user function. Under this function, we have to write form data variable is equal to JavaScript object. And here, in key, we have to write user ID, and in value, we have to write user data variable.id variable. So here, login user ID data has been stored under this form data variable. Below this, we have create one HTML variable with blank value, and under this, we will store connected user data in HTML format. Next for send request to server, so here, we have to write constant response variable is equal to await keyword with fetch method with two parameter. In first parameter, we have to write routes name like /load connected user, and in second parameter, we have to define different option for send fetch API request. So in first option, we have to write method, and here we have use post method for send data. In second parameter, we have to write headers, and here we have set content type property set to JSON. In third option, we have to write body, and in value, we have to write JSON.stringify function with argument like form data variable, so it will convert data into JSON format. After this, we want to pass the server response, so here we have to write constant data variable is equal to await keyword with response.json function, so it will pass server data. Now we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write data.length value is greater than 0. If this condition falls, that means no data has been found, and it will execute else block of code. And here, we have to write HTML variable is equal to no people found, so this message will be displayed. But suppose above condition true, that means data has been received from server, and it will execute if block of code. And here, we have to fetch data from server, so here, we have to write for loop, and under condition, we have to write count variable value is equal to 0, count variable value is less than the value of data.length value, and count variable value increment by 1. Under this loop, we have to write HTML variable, and under this variable, we have append this HTML code. Now we want to display connected user profile image, so here, we have to write image tag with source is equal to uploads directory /data variable with count variable as index.image, so it will display connected user profile image. After this, for display user first name details, so here, we have to write data variable with count variable as index.firstname. And for display last name details, so here, we have to write data variable with count variable as index.lastname variable. So this code will display user first name and last name details, and now we want to make start chat button. So here, we have to create button tag with type is equal to button, and class is equal to button, button primary and button small class. And in button text, we have to write start chat, so by click on this button, we can start chat with this user. So here, on every loop, it will store connect user data under this HTML variable, and now we want to display this data under connected people area division tag. So here, we have to write document.getElementById function, and under this function, we have to write division tag id connected people area dot inner HTML property is equal to HTML variable. So it will display connected user data under this division tag. Now we want to call this function after user data has been set under this chat application. So here, in set user data function, we have called this load connected user function. So after user data has been set, then it will called this load connected user function. So here, our front end code is ready. Now we have goes to server.js file. And here, we have to write app.post method with two parameter. In first parameter, we have to write routes name like load connected user. And in second parameter, we have to write asynchronous callback function with request and response variable as argument. Under this function, we have to write connected user data variable is equal to blank array. And now for send response to client, so here, we have to write response.status function with 200 status code with JSON function, and in argument, we have to write connected user data variable. So it will send this data into JSON format. So here, our code is ready. Now we goes to terminal window. And here, we have run node server.js command, which will start node development server. So friends, here we can see chat application index page, and here, we can see login page. Now we have enter login details of user, and then after, we have click on login button. So here, we have login into chat application, and here on web page, we can see that connected user area has been displayed on web page, and under this area, we can see that no people found message has been displayed. This is because we have not fetched any connected user data. So in this part, we have covered front-end code for display connected user data on web page under this chat application. In next part, we will show you how to fetch connected user data from MongoDB Database and display under connected user list under this chat application. So we will be meet in next part.